Welcome back to the Deep Dig Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew, my other host right over there.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again. Be sure to hit that like button, drop some comments below, and make sure you subscribe because it is NFL playoff football, baby.
Yeah, we're looking ahead to these next round of wildcard games. We are talking Broncos Bills. This matchup I'm hyped for. I honestly just gotta say, this is the matchup I'm most excited for this weekend, just because I'm a big Bo Nix guy now. I did not like him coming out of the draft. I've been saying that on this podcast, but as the season went on, I'm a Bo Nix truther. He is a superstar in the making. I think for me, he's my rookie of the year, and I love Broncos. Plus, I think it's 8.5 right now, and they're gonna give this Bills defense some problems. But what are you looking forward to in this Bills Broncos matchup the most?
It sounded very brick of you. I love Broncos. Are you just saying you love random things? No, I love Broncos.
I love Jaleel McLaughlin.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't have the same vigor for the Denver Broncos as
Whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa!
V. But I don't have the same enthusiasm. Like I don't think that I had to search that your word. I'm not as high on the Denver Broncos this season. I think that Bo Nix is the surprise coming out of this NFL draft as far as the quarterbacks because man, like I just thought he was going to be a low floor but not as high ceiling guy. And it seems like he is really kind of figuring out what the league actually is and really taking it by the horns, especially with a guy in Sean Payton who, once you're his guy, he is going to ride you until the wheels fall off. Look at what he did with Taysom Hill, trying to make him a quarterback, even though he was a tight end, special teamer, all these things. He did it with Drew Brees when he knew he was his guy. I think that Bo Nix is going to be a made man moving forward, and Sean Payton is going to do his best to put him in positions to win. Now, with this game, they are 8-point dogs. The Bills should walk through them, right?
In theory, yes. On paper, yes.
I mean, light snow, 29 degrees. It's gearing up like it's going to be so rowdy in Buffalo, dude. We already know Bills Mafia. We know that Josh Allen is chopping at the bit. He wants his first MVP. I think that this is going to I think it's going to be a Bills blowout.
Well, here's the thing. Like the I'm just looking at what's recently happened. The Bengals Broncos game a couple weeks ago, Bo Nix looked amazing. He looked like he was already a superstar quarterback. The throws he was making was insane. I think he grew a lot in that game. And then you go to the last week of the regular season, they're playing a Chiefs team, yeah, with their backup quarterback, but I mean, it's still the Chiefs, and they easily could have folded in that game with the rookie quarterback and not took them seriously. Instead, they decided, let's go out there and let's pour it on and let's, stamp our ticket to the playoffs and really, show that we belong. Bo Nix, 26 for 29, 321 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Also ran for 47 yards. I think they're hot right now. I think they believe in themselves. I think they feel like we competed with a lot of good teams, and there's not a team that we can't, hang around with. Especially the Bills have the perfect setup that they wanted to for Josh Allen. They wanted him to be the main guy. They wanted him everything to ride on the arm of Josh Allen. James Cook he got 1,009 yards this year. He barely touched 1,000 yards. There's a lot of games where he is really a non-factor in the run game because they're throwing the ball so much with Josh Allen, trying to get him this MVP award that he lost to Lamar Jackson from, in my opinion. Um, but this is what they wanted. This is the way they've been playing in playoffs in previous years, where it's Josh Allen hero ball. We want him to carry the offense. We want him to do everything. And they just weren't set up for that before, where now there's really no egos in that receiving room. And no one is going to get mad if they don't see enough touches. No one's going to get mad if Josh Allen runs every time or Josh Allen scores all the touchdowns. But is that conducive to winning? Is that going to be a winning formula for them? It hasn't in the past, but maybe now Josh Allen is at a point where he can put everything on his arm and not make mistakes to really throw the game away. I don't know. I think Bo Nix and this Broncos team plays a really, smart game with Sean Payton. And if everything falls their way, they could get hot against this Bills defense and hang around long enough. And maybe Bo Nix, at the end of the game, if he has the ball, we saw what he did to the Bengals. Even though the Bengals have a terrible defense, I get it, but he has the confidence to really pull it off.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I would say is it is going to take mistakes from the Buffalo Bills. And we've seen it in the past because Josh Allen does play hero ball. They put him in that position to be the guy, okay, instead of giving it to James Cook, let's run QB power 5 times. And it's like, well, why the fuck do we do this? And then it's like, okay, we are going to throw it 45 times this game. And it's like, okay, we cannot do that against this Denver Broncos team that has a sneaky great defense. Realistically, Patrick Surtain is one of, if not the best corner in the league this year. This defense, I believe it's number 7 in points allowed, and they are going against a very good offense because their turnover differential is the first in the NFL. And so that is going to be the main battle. How is this very, very good defense going to play against this very, very good offense? And if the Bills make 1 or 2 mistakes, that just keeps this Broncos team around, and they do have a sneaky explosive team as far as offense with Bo Nix. It's more than I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking back at this Bills schedule. 3 weeks ago, December 22nd, the Patriots 21-24 barely lost to the Bills. The Lions put up 42 and lost to the Bills. The Rams put up 44 and beat the Bills. The Colts put up 20. The Dolphins put up 27 against this team. So we've seen, I think, lesser offenses really, put up some good numbers against this Bills team. And I kind of look at the Patriots, Drake May, and the way they're running that system. I feel like Bo Nix and what Sean Payton are doing is much better. They have much better weapons. The defense is better. And if the Patriots kind of gave the Bills some fits this season, I could see the Broncos coming in and really causing some problems for the Bills.
Yeah, they're better offensively and they're way better defensively. And so, again, I think that's going to be the matchup is if they're going to let Josh Allen play this hero ball game, that secondary is really fucking good. How are you going to be able to beat them? More than not, because at certain points in this season, Patrick Surtain, it was just the number 1 corner in the entire league.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Are these weapons enough for the Bills? You have anything else on this one?
No, I think it's going to be a sneaky good game. I don't think I would hammer the Broncos in that spread just because I feel like it's going to be closer than that, but who knows? What about you? Your thoughts?
I'm hammering the spread. Bo Nix all the way. Gonna have a great game. And I'm worried for the Bills. I want to see Josh Allen versus Lamar, but I'd love to see Bo Nix get a win way more.
Man, that would really, really good for you.
Big Nix guy. Big Nix. All right. Make sure you comment down below, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.
Later.